What's up, guys? Chasing Lame here, and well, first things first, you can see my face. I finally bought a webcam, and I finally bought a new gaming rig, so we can now play in HD. Those are two things. Today, we're gonna just do a quick video episode. There won't be any gaming content in this, really. We're gonna talk about the plans for the channel for FM19 and for beyond. So, obviously FM19 comes out on November the 2nd, and I might even have dropped an affiliate link below if you haven't bought it yet, because I might have done that. I might not, I might have completely forgotten before I uploaded it. Things happen. So, first of all, welcome to Student Towers. This is where we live. And despite being old and greying a little bit, I am a student. So FM19 is out on November 2nd. The beta's due out a couple of weeks before, which, let me just check, should probably be around the 19th. And obviously we're going to start off by playing the beta. I'm going to be live streaming the beta. That's going to be a thing. Pretty much as soon as I boot it up, I'm going to start live streaming it. That'll be live streamed on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. You can find me on Twitch and Mixer as Chasing Lamely, and you'll find me right here on the YouTube channel. I'll be live on all three at the same time. So, for the beta, we're going to be playing as Cardiff, because their form so far has been shocking, and I figure that's the least pressure at the kind of highest level we can play to explore the beta, so we can see all the different functions. Obviously, if we play as a lower league club, we won't have access to any new staff roles or anything. We'll be limited by various things. So, yeah. So we're going to play as Cardiff. We're going to see if we can correct their awful league form so far, or if we don't correct their awful league form, at least we can't say we're doing worse than in real life. I really apologise if you're a Cardiff fan, by the way, but you know, the facts speak for themselves. So that's where we're starting with the beta save. We are, for the main channel, once the full game's out, we are this year going to be doing a journeyman save. I'm going to start unemployed. I'm going to open up as many leagues as I can run on this thing, and it's quite good. Like for a rig I bought fairly cheap, it's actually quite good. Like on FM18, it can pretty much run every league quite comfortably. In the preset game, with a couple added, the entire level 22 English database, the entire German down to like step 4 or 5 database, and the Italian league down to Serie D. It runs all of them quite comfortably. So we should be okay with the journey, and we should be able to go all over the place with it, hopefully. There is a very small chance I'm currently talking to people about being a virtual manager for a real club, so we'll do a save with them. I will announce that when I have everything confirmed and whatnot. There might even be a fancy video where I go down there. Yeah, so that could be a thing. So we're probably going to have sort of a non-league legend but not leaving the club thing going on. I'm going to try and bring them up and make them a Premier League team over the course of the year. We're going to do some experiments, just because now I have a computer fast enough to sim things the same week I started simming them. That we'll be able to do that. So there might be some experiments coming up as well for those of you who enjoy experiments. As a thing I want to kind of do, it'll be on the side a little bit, because obviously being a student, and I study law, so I've got a lot of reading, a lot of studying to do. I can only get 2, maybe 3 episodes out a week. I really want to do a Harchester United save. I'm a big fan of Dream Team back in the day, and I think it might be time to resurrect the Dragons. That'll be our little fantasy save for the year. So I'll see if I can get all the logos and stuff in the game, build them back up, we'll edit them back into the database. It'll be fine. Aside from that, there will also be a few videos where I'm playing other games, because now I can record an OBS rather than Fraps, and I didn't really have an issue with Fraps in the grand scheme of things. Like it was okay, but the files that would output were, you know, you were looking at 4-5 meg for 7 minutes worth of file, and then I'd have to, edit all together, and that was taking about 3 hours to edit together a 20-minute video. That wasn't cool. But we've got a few games that we're going to be sort of playing as sort of special episodes. They'll come on weekends, just when I have time to record them during break weeks or whatever. Playing stuff like 911 Operator, we'll play Eastside Hockey Manager a bit, even though I don't understand it. Prison Architect, I've got Tropico and Roller Coaster Tycoon, Showtime, Hospital Tycoon. Play some SimCity, The Sims, Motorsport Manager. There might be a Motorsport Manager series sort of building slowly. We might go fishing, we might do all sorts of stuff. There's a whole bunch of options we've got just on the Steam thing. As I turn my phone on silent, that was good work, wasn't it? So yeah, there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff. There's an indie game called So a Spaceship Crashed in My Yard that I'm really excited to get into with you guys. I don't want to play that one on my own, I want to kind of play that as a stream thing, so that will definitely be a thing. On top of that, I think I mentioned this in passing last year, and I didn't really have time to put it together this year. Hopefully I will do. Almost certainly I will do, actually. We're going to be launching a podcast on the channel and on the usual podcast places, Stitcher and whatnot. It's going to be a football podcast. I'm going to try and get it out every Friday, so you've got something to listen to on your way to games. It will be me, probably co-hosting with a friend of mine who's... He's worked as a press officer for a lot of clubs. He knows the game inside and out. He's not really a football manager guy. He's a FIFA guy. He's not really a football manager guy, but he's probably going to come and host it with me as well. And I want to get guests in from the football manager community. I want to get guests in from real life football. And we're just going to chat about the week's games, the previous week's happenings, preview this week, talk about any major transfer stories or any major sackings or rule changes or whatever else might come up. And I'd like to get some of the guys from Sports Interactive involved as well. So hopefully I can persuade one or two of them to come on the show with us. So there's a lot going on with the channel coming up. So yeah, we've gone through it all. The FM19 beta will be a Cardiff save. There's going to be journeyman and all sorts of stuff. There's also, I'm going to be launching some Patreon incentives. So things like, get yourself in one of the games as a regen or whatever you might want to do. The usual stuff that people offer. So if you've got any ideas, suggestions for Patreon rewards, tiering, whatever, leave it in the comments below. I'll pick up all the comments quite happily. Yeah. So that's pretty much it, I think. The other thing to say is, obviously now I can stream. I'm gonna try and do a stream every Wednesday. I can't necessarily guarantee I'll get a stream out every Wednesday, because I might have things like coursework and exams and whatnot coming up that will take up my time. But I will announce those as and when they're going on the Twitter, and I'll mention them in videos if I know for a fact they're coming up that week. That's pretty much the lowdown on what's going on. If you've got any suggestions for the channel, if you've got anything you'd like to see here, we do more feature videos. I just did a feature video looking at the headline features from the new FM19 reveal. And there's some good stuff in there. I mean, I think I'm really happy for the German guys for getting the Bundesliga fully licensed, being able to buy the game in Germany without going through they have to go through so many hoops to get the game, some of them. Hopefully they'll sort out the translation issues both with German and with English, because the English translation is awful despite being an English game. Really looking forward to getting into the new tactical system, getting into the new scouting system. I'm sure is going to be interesting. I'm really looking at getting into the new training system. Really want to get into the new training system. Not so excited for the new interface because they've just turned it purple. Purple's my favourite colour, but I'm not going to get excited by purple. Sorry. And yeah, generally that's and what's the other thing? VAR. I'm glad VAR's in. I've had a few dodgy ones over the years. I'm hoping they'll sort the animation, because if you look at the video I did, there's an animation of the referee running to check the VAR, and it was so funny. Like, when you're super drunk and you really want to convince someone you're sober, so you try your best to walk like a human rather than the dribbling mess you know you are. That's kind of what it looked like, and I'd like them to fix that. Would be ideal. Otherwise, we're still going to continue doing the Stockport save, the Tipping the Hatters save every Monday and Friday at 6 certainly until the new game comes out. But I'm really enjoying it, so it might just carry on as a thing I update either sporadically or it might just be a once a week thing. It might just be something I carry on doing until I get bored of it. Which doesn't seem likely anytime soon, actually. I'm really getting into it. I'm loving Oswald and Turner, just the finest strike force. There's a whole bunch of stuff coming up. Anyway, I hope I haven't whittled on too much. I tried to keep it concise, give you an idea of what's going on with the channel, let you know what is coming up, and hopefully you guys will stick with me. I know we're not hitting the massive subscriber figures of some of the big boys, or the massive view counts of some of the big boys, but there's a few of you I know are watching like quite loyally every week, and I'm really grateful for that. Thank you very much. I will start giving more shout outs just to subscribers. In fact, I can probably give some shout outs to some subscribers right now if I remember how this whole thing works. Bear with me, because that's, kind of all I ever ask of people, because I don't really ask much. Also, there may be a competition to design me a new logo. I'm still thinking about it. So yeah, I mean the logo I've got, the purple and yellow CL, is very much a 10-minute job in paint. So sorry, I'm still trying to get there. There we go. Almost found it. Right, so we have got 13 subscribers right now, and some of them are secret, but many thanks to Entertainment P&J, Stephen Hannibal, Rocket Chicken, John O'Martin, Georgios Veganopoulos, Sloth Gaming, Nathan Casson. I've butchered your name, and I know you in real life. That's sorry, bud. You know I love you really. And Sheffield Vloggers 878. You guys have been sort of commenting quite a lot on posting and all sorts of stuff, and yeah, I'm very grateful for the support. I'm sorry if I didn't name you, but you've got your thing on private, so I can't name you. There's 5 I can't name. Also, feel free to leave me comments on any of the videos. I do reply to almost every single one. I say almost every single one. There are some that are blatantly spam and I just delete them, and there's some that's just people being dicks and I just delete them. So that's pretty much the way that goes. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you very soon. There will be a new video on Friday with Tipping the Hatters. It will have my face in the corner. It will have the updated shiny new graphics. We had to drop a rip on the laptop for the old one. It was dying, but I'm glad I've got the new rig now, so we can play in full glorious HD. Yeah, so that's pretty much me. Sorry guys, that's pretty much me a few times. There'll be a t-shirt soon. It's pretty much me. Thank you very much for watching and for your support and your continued support, and hopefully I will see you for a long time. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good one.